Alright guys, and welcome to this video. So on this video we will be talking about the Monad testnet airdrop. Alright, so today about 4 hours ago they once again confirmed to us that we are going to be having our mainnet this 2025, and right now the activity checker for Monad airdrop is out, and right now there are a lot of things that you need to put in mind right now in order for you to keep maintaining your position, or in order for you to be in a position of actually being eligible for the Monad testnet airdrop. Right, so the mainnet is coming very soon, and we all know that the date for the mainnet is on the 31st or on the 30th of September 2024. I actually disclosed the full detail about this on the previous video that I made concerning Monad testnet. All right, so right now we're just confirming again that the testnet is going to be taking place this year 2025. Let's go ahead and check out how we can be able to, let's check out our activity on Monad testnet. So if you have been on Monad testnet, you need to come over here to this website called monsters.vassal.app, something like that, and check out your activity, check out your position on the leaderboard, and of course pay close attention, because I'll be disclosing to you guys how you can be able to increase your activity, and most of you all know about that already. So right now let's go ahead. So to be able to check your activity on the Monad testnet, you simply need to paste your wallet right here. So right now let's go ahead and check other things before I will check mine right here on this video. So over here, guys, you can see this is the leaderboard, and of course the leaderboard contains about 23,188 users. These are the real users actually. People, like, we have one number that is way more than this actually, but these are the people that this leaderboard actually contains. And right now you can check either by volume, gas spent, transactions, NFT value, days active, and streak. All right, so you can also search by wallet address. So right now you can see the first person right here actually scored 99, and of course you can see the volume, his volume in total is this, and of course what matters the most is his days active. This actually shows how active he has been, and of course a lot of things need to be considered before you rank up on the leaderboard, which is basically your score, volume, gas spent, transaction, NFT, days active, streak, and of course some other stuff right there. So right now let me go ahead and check out my wallet to see my details. Let's check my activity right now. I'll click on check on chain activity. So right now in just a moment they are going to be bringing me my details right now, just like they have done it right now. And if you look over here right now, shameful enough, I've only done 254 transactions, and of course I've spent 10.66 monad on gas, and the total volume is 84 monad actually, and I have about 34 NFT badge, 34 NFT on Moon, and the longest streak that I've kept is 8 days, and of course days, the one statue, not the one statue. I don't really understand this, but join after launch. Yeah, I was among the pioneers, so that's why you're having this. So this is actually the this is the analytics of how active you have been, and of course scrolling down you can see this is my ranking. I'm ranking the 13,750th person, and of course this is my total score, and this is my total. Okay, this is the total user. So actually my position is quite very low right here, and I'm going to be working on it. Since the mainnet is very close, I'm going to be taking the Monad testnet even more serious, because we are about to have our mainnet. So I'm going to be ranking very high, because I'm going to be keeping my streak. I'm going to be making more and more transaction, and more other stuff. So I'm going to be doing it actively starting from after making this video. So right now a lot of you may be asking, how do you rank higher? So to be able to rank higher on the Monad testnet, and the higher your numbers are, the higher the airdrop allocation you're going to be getting. So to be able to increase your position on the leaderboard and even rank higher, you need to keep on doing transactions on the Monad testnet. That's the only way. Okay, so for example right now we are going to be interacting with this protocol called periodos.finance. So right now guys, I need to first of all connect my wallet. I will click on connect wallet right now. So once I click on connect wallet, I need to select the available wallet, MetaMask. I'll be selecting my MetaMask, and right now MetaMask notification is going to be popping up, so I simply need to go ahead and connect my wallet. So right now this is available network. I will click on confirm. So right now my wallet is connected. All right, so right now just pay close attention, invite friends and earn reward. I'll be leaving the referral link down below. Okay, so this is my welcome bonus right here, 20 points, and this is my day one. Okay, I will just continue. Okay, so right now let's proceed. So what you need to do here is very simple. You simply need to borrow and of course do some couple of other stuff right here that are very simple. Okay, so you go ahead and scroll down until you see this asset. You click on maybe USDC. So right now you need to supply USDC. So right now I have to, you know, select the amount. I have about 10 USDT. These are testnet funds, so I will supply like 50% right here. So I will click on approve and supply. So this is going to be loading up really quick right now, and MetaMask transaction will be popping up in just a bit, and we need to just approve it and then supply it, and that is how you basically interact with this protocol. Okay, and finally confirm it like this. So right now this is going to be confirmed right now. Okay, so over here you can see it's now approving. So this is just one of the many other protocol that we have interacted with. So we used to, you know, post the activities on Monad testnet every single time on our Telegram. So if you are not yet on our Telegram, the link is going to be right there on the video description box. Join our Telegram so that you'll be updated regularly. So right now I need to confirm the supplier. Right now I will click on confirm, and right now the supplying is going to be going through right now. So we are now, you can see, transaction successful. So right now what do we need to do next? The next thing we need to do right now is to borrow. I will click on borrow right now. So over here guys can see borrow post. Okay, enable USD as collateral to increase borrow. So how do I actually do that? So okay, I'll need to click on enable right now. So right now I'm enabling the USDC that I actually supplied to be used as collateral for the asset that I want to borrow. This is just us interacting with this protocol. You know, interacting with the protocols built under Monad testnet actually increases our transaction and increases our airdrop allocation on the Monad testnet. And, right here we are having a little error message still. So you can see over here that they are trying to say that total borrowed have reached or exceed the market cap. Further borrowing may be paused, so you cannot borrow currently on this protocol. So right now you can try other pays, maybe Theta or any other one, and once you are done supplying and borrowing, then you come over here and try out bridging, and after that you then use the invite button right here to actually invite other people into this protocol. So this is pure Monad interaction, and the more interaction that you make, the higher your airdrop allocation. All right, so it's as simple as this, guys. So if you have any question, let me have it right there on the comment section, and I believe you'll find the video helpful in one way or the other. Please kindly do well to like and subscribe if you haven't done that yet, and I will talk to you guys on the next video dropping very soon.